Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be sharing with you my favorite staples that I use to help me lose weight. These are the things that I build recipes off of, or the things that I grab and go to if I am in a hurry, or if I am in a snacky mood, or just something that I need to have on hand all the time. So if you're interested in seeing those things and maybe help stock your pantry and refrigerator, stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, so the poll that I put out last week, overwhelmingly, in fact, no one that I know of so far asked for Weight Watcher points. You really wanted calories, protein, and carbs, that kind of vibe. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with calories, I can't talk, calories and protein and that kind of stuff when we do recipes or when we build snacks or whatever it is. So I'm going to try and go through these kind of fast because otherwise I feel like this video is going to be really long, and it may be on the longer side for a video I normally put out, so I apologize for that, but I want to show you a bunch of different options of things that I have in my pantry all the time. And then in the future we're going to start doing some recipes because I have some amazing pizza ideas, some amazing wonton ideas, and I can make a Cheez-It with 1 carb and 70 calories, and you get 16 of them, and it tastes just like a real Cheez-It, but it has 1 carb for 16 of them. So those are coming, so make sure your notification bell is turned on and you're subscribed so you don't miss videos. Okay, I'm gonna go from freezer to fridge to pantry so that I can get this stuff back in the freezer. Okay, so some of this stuff is probably really familiar, but these Tyson blackened chicken strips, 110 calories, 1 carb, 20 grams of protein for this. They are really spicy, but if you pair them with some yogurt ranch or a homemade ranch that you've made that's low calorie, they're really good in a salad, they're really good in tacos, and they're super easy. Sometimes they're hard to find. I tend to get mine at Costco. Okay, now this I love. Another person who does Weight Watchers, I love her channel, she introduced me to these. These are the Bibigo Korean style mini wontons. This is the chicken and vegetable dumplings. I make them in the air fryer. You can have 13 of these for 230 calories and 13 grams of protein. There is a lot of carbs in these. This is not a low carb option, 31 carbs, 3 fiber, but these are so good and they're so filling. You can boil them or you can throw them in an air fryer or bake them, and they're so amazing. Get some. I also get those at Costco, but you can get them at Kroger as well. Okay, this is at Costco exclusively, at least I think, but these are so good. These are the tortilla crusted tilapia fillets. They're only 170 calories and 9 carbs and 17 grams of protein. But this in a taco or with some rice or by itself, they're so good. I just throw them on parchment paper and put them in the oven. So good. Get them at Costco. Okay. For dessert stuff, I get 0 sugar Cool Whip and put this on everything. Like everything. Not the blackened chicken, but everything. So good. Also, you can tell that my son, my 12-year-old, opened this package. Like, what in the world? Anyway, and it's upside down. So let's just hold it like this. Make sure everything doesn't fall out. Okay, 1 bar, 30 calories. There is no sugar added. I have the black cherry, strawberry, kiwi, and mixed berry. These taste amazing, and they are so low in calories if you just need a treat and you're thinking you're wanting something sweet. Okay, and then I just pulled this out, but I get lots and lots of frozen berries and make smoothies out of them, and I'll show you how I do that in a minute. The other thing, and this may surprise you, but if you're looking to have an extremely filling meal that is very low in calories and 0 carbs, if I have this for breakfast sometimes if I eat breakfast, but most of the time I rotate this in as a lunch option. But this may surprise you, but these are sausage patties. These are the old folk sausage patties. I find these at our Winco and also at Kroger. But 2 of these is 160 calories and 0 carbs, and they have 9 grams of protein. So if you pair this with 2 eggs and 2 sausage, you've got 12 grams of protein in your eggs and another 9 grams of protein in this. It's high protein, 0 carb, and it's 300 calories for 2 eggs and 2 of these. So it is a very, very good option for low carb, high protein, low calorie option. It keeps you super full all day long. I have to have, these are in the freezer, but I have to have these, and they taste amazing, and they kind of taste like you're cheating because they're so good. If you like sausage, if you like breakfast sausage, they do have a hot version, but it's hot. So, I get the medium one and it's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna throw all this stuff back in the freezer and I'll be back with the refrigerated items. Okay, I'm back with the refrigerated items. So everyone kind of knows about this. This is the Bold House Farms Classic Ranch. They make lots of different great salad dressings, but they're only 45 calories, 3 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. But really good option for a low calorie dressing that actually tastes good. Because come on, ranch. Love me some ranch. Okay. Everyone uses this. Can't believe it's not butter spray. Not a huge fan of it. It really does nothing for me. Like, it doesn't taste like butter. Are we just like faking ourselves out? Because I really love butter. I kind of am like, I don't use butter unless I'm just going to use butter. But if you need something for something to put on, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Okay, used to buy these all the time. Couldn't find them forever. Just found them yesterday. But these are the Hebrew National hot dogs. They're 97% fat-free. And they're 45 calories for 1 hot dog. So, I mean, you can't beat that. They have 2 carbs in it for 1, but 6 grams of protein, 45 calories. Really great lunch. Throw some mustard on this. So good. Honestly, for breakfast, I don't really eat breakfast. I drink breakfast. And this is an iced latte. And I use the Premier Protein Shake. Everybody talks about this, but 160 calories, 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. And so it has 5 carbs, but 2 fibers. So 3 carbs if you're having this by itself. But I do 2 ristretto shots in my coffee maker and a ton of ice. And the trick with this, put this in the fridge, pour it into here, pour your coffee into here, let it sit for about 5 minutes, then add a ton of ice, and then it won't be watered down. Or you can just make it hot and you can heat this up in the microwave. So my favorite one is the straight up latte because I just like the flavor of coffee. But also, huge fan favorite is the caramel. And I get mine at Costco. I think you can also get them at Sam's, but I mean, Walmart, everywhere carries them. But the best price I have found is Costco. I don't have a Sam's Club membership. So there's that. So that keeps me full all the way till lunch. Okay, so for lunch, I either will do a couple of hot dogs or I'll do those eggs and sausage. And speaking of eggs, we have moved out to the country in north of Dallas here. And so we are on 6 acres and we got chickens, and boy, the ordeal with the chickens. If you were a city girl getting chickens, just be prepared. I mean, they call it the gateway animal, but really, it's not that easy. I mean, they're easy now, but oh my gosh, in the beginning. But anyway, I get these beautiful eggs. We have 4 chickens, and they give us an egg a day, each of them. And so we get 4 eggs a day, and they're so amazing. They taste great. So I never buy eggs anymore. These are great. Or I'll make myself a shake. So I will use the Pure Protein. You can use the Premier Protein Strawberry, but this one is cheaper. And so I get the Pure Protein Shake, and I add it to a Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, which is 80 calories. The Pure Protein is 140 calories. So I mix that together, and then I add in my mixed berries, and that's 50 calories for a cup of that. You are just under 300 calories, and let me tell you, it's another 30 grams of protein in this, plus 12 grams of protein in this. You are getting a lot of protein. I get almost all my protein in the day just from drinking the coffee and this if I do that in one day. I don't do this every day, but these are just options. The other option that I have is, of course, the Laughing Cow cheeses, and I put these in everything. And I'm going to show you some recipes of how I make an Alfredo sauce with this. I stuff peppers with this. I spread this on wraps. So good. And then the last thing in the refrigerator is, of course, got to be the Greek yogurt. This is zero-fat Greek yogurt from Faggi. I use this to make the dough that I make everything out of these days, which is the 2-ingredient dough, self-rising flour, and this. And it makes an amazing dough that is so versatile for just about anything. You can make naan bread out of it, pizza crust, calzones, garlic knots, so much stuff with this. And you cannot taste the yogurt. My husband hates yogurt. And this is not tangy at all in the dough. It's so good. My favorite, oh, I should make these for you guys. My favorite is taking this, the self-rising flour, the everything but the bagel seasoning, mix it all together, make balls out of them, flatten them out, and then stuff them with super cold cream cheese and jalapenos. Wrap them up in a ball and air fry them. I'm getting hungry. Okay, so that is it for the refrigerator. I'm sure there's a bunch of other things, but oh wait, there's one more. Wait! Last night I made chicken wontons. This is leftover. So I made chicken wontons in the air fryer, and so I always have wontons on hand because they're 70 calories each, and if you make them in the air fryer, you're not adding a bunch of fat to them. And this one has chicken and cabbage and Asian soy sauce and stuff in it, and peanuts, and oh my gosh, so good. And they're really low in calorie depending on what you put in them, but super, super good. And then last night I had like 5 of them left over, 5 of the wontons left over. So I took some sugar-free peanut butter cups and put a couple, I cut them in half and put a couple inside the wontons and air fried them, and for 130 calories. We had a moment last night. I'm just saying. All right, on to pantry. Okay, for bread items, I get the Sara Lee Delightful 45-calorie bread. Really good option for sandwiches and toast and all of that kind of stuff. I'm surrounded by food. Okay, everyone talks about these two. These are the Extreme Wellness High Fiber. They have these really big wraps for burritos, and then they have a smaller size that's 50 calories. It's better for tacos. This is 80 calories for 1 tortilla. So it's 7 grams of net carbs, and it doesn't have any sugar added, and it is made with really great ingredients, flaxseed and whole wheat and all that, and they taste amazing. So I make wraps with this with lunch, and I'll just do lettuce and tomato and pepperoncinis and the Laughing Cow cheese and some turkey or chicken, and it is like I can make a huge wrap for 300 calories, and it's super, super filling. This is a great lunch option. Tons of options with these things. Love them. Then, of course, self-rising flour. That's what I mix with the yogurt. It's 1-to-1, maybe slightly less yogurt, so it's not quite so sticky, but so versatile. Not the best health food option. I understand, but just sometimes you gotta have some bread, right? Don't kill me, keto people. Okay, for peanut butter, of course, everyone knows about the PB Fit peanut butter. And this is powdered peanut butter. You just add some water to it and it turns into peanut butter. If it's not sweet enough for you, if you're like used to Skippy or Jif, you could add a little bit of artificial sweetener to it, but I don't think it needs it at all. And this is really good for you. It's got 2 tablespoons of 70 calories once you've mixed it with the water, and it does have 5 total carbs but 3 fiber, and it just, I mean, it's just a lower calorie option for peanut butter, but this is kind of expensive. And what I discovered yesterday, I sure hope these ingredients are the same. So the ingredients are peanut flour, coconut palm sugar, and salt. That's all that's in here. But for this monstrosity, this is the Great Value. So it's the Walmart brand powdered peanut butter, 6 grams of protein. You add water to this. This only has 50 calories for the 2 tablespoons as opposed to 70. And the ingredients: roasted peanuts, cane sugar, sea salt. That's it. And this thing is ginormous, and I forget what I paid for it. Like, it was way cheaper than this, and look at how much you get. And I put these in smoothies. I make peanut butter out of it. I make peanut butter syrup for pancakes. Again, making myself hungry. This is amazing. Put it on toast, put it on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with like sugar-free jelly. I'm gonna be making that soon too. That's a great lunch option. Put them in smoothies, put them in pancakes. So versatile. I put this in my egg roll wraps last night into the soy sauce and everything to give it peanut flavor without adding a bunch of fat and peanut with regular peanut butter. So good. When it comes to protein bars, I have tasted a bazillion of them. And I used to do the Quest ones, but those are like hard and really protein bar tasting. And I have found 3 that I love, that I go to all the time, that don't have that typical protein bar taste. They actually taste like candy bars or amazing stuff. This, if you like lemon, is the Pure Protein Lemon Bar. 7 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 4 fiber, 190 calories. It tastes like lemon cake. It's labeled lemon cake. I wonder why it tastes like that. So good. Get them at Walmart. Now, this is the other one that I love. This is Bear Bells. Wow, there's only one in here. Is there only one left? Two left. This is a protein bar that I get online at Amazon, but you can also get individual bars at Trader Joe's, I am told. And this is the salty peanut. Oh, so good. These are 200 calories. They are 20 grams of carbs, 4 fiber. So these aren't low carb protein bars, but they do have 20 grams of protein in them, and they taste like a candy bar. They're so good. Sometimes I eat them for lunch if I have to go out and I don't have time to make a lunch, but also the caramel cashew one is kind of like a Snicker bar. Kind of. Okay, it doesn't taste exactly like a Snicker bar, but so good. This is my favorite one. I think salty peanut is my husband's favorite one because he is a peanut aficionado, but this is my favorite. If you are carb conscious though, like really carb conscious, and you're looking for a sweet treat, these are ridiculous. These are Quest cookies, not the big cookies. They come in this box. I've had the chocolate one. It's okay. If you like chocolate, it's good. But this one, it's soft and pillowy and tastes like cake, like a cake cookie. I eat these and I'm not even doing low carb anymore. These are so good. They're 90 calories for a cookie. And they are kind of higher on the carb count, I guess. It's 7 carbs for one. This says 1 net carb. How is that even possible? 10 grams of carbs, 3 fiber. That's 7. Oh, 6 sugar alcohols. Okay, so if you take out the sugar alcohols, you got 1 carb. I got this at Albertsons. You can get them anywhere, I'm pretty sure. But so good. Oh my gosh, so good. Always have Skinny Pops on hand. I get these in the individual bags because then it's already portion controlled and I know I'm not eating too many of it. 100 calorie packs for that. And then I also get the Rice Crisp Quaker, caramel cheddar, buttermilk ranch, apple cinnamon. I get it in this big bag of them. Then my favorite find, so much so that I had to go online to Amazon and buy the individual packaged ones so that I didn't overeat them, because in Kroger you get a big bag of them, but I can't stop eating them. They're a problem. It's a problem. This one is the s'mores, the Drizzlicious s'mores mini rice cakes. These are okay in my opinion. However, if you are someone who can smell a churro from 8 miles away, it's like a shark smelling blood and water.
Oh, that's good.
I can smell a churro from like 8 miles away. I love churros. Churros do not love me, but I love them. This, however, this is the Drizzlicious Cinnamon Swirl Bites. They're 90 calories for a bag of them if you get the individual bag. And not the big one. Get the bag of this, and then sometimes late at night, if I want something sweet and salty, For 190 calories after dinner when you're watching a movie, I pour both of these into a bowl, mix them up, and eat them during movie time. Now, you cannot grab these by the handful and shovel them in like my kids do with popcorn or like Cookie Monster.
Snack time!
You have to delicately eat one at a time so that they last. But these taste like a churro. They're so addictive. They're so good. If you cannot stop yourself, go on Amazon. I'll try and link this stuff below. And get them in the individual packages because this is so freaking good. They're probably terrible for you. I mean, they're made actually with quinoa, chia, and flaxseed. That has to be good, right? And then drizzled in frosting and cinnamon. They're so good. Okay, they're 15 carbs. They're not low carb. They do have 1 gram of protein. But only 90 calories. This is just a treat. This is really, I mean, there might be some nutritional value in here, but really it's just if I'm like, everyone's eating junk at, Friday night movie night. So good. I know there's going to be a million other things that I'm going to come along the way. If you have something that is amazing that I should try to put into a recipe or snacks or a go-to that is a staple in your house, leave those in the comment below about the things that you love because I would love to try them out. Okay, one last thing. Occasionally I'm gonna throw in a bonus, a beauty bonus, or something that has to do with cleaning or hacks or something that I've come across that's not food related, because I used to do that on my channel and I just sometimes really love sharing stuff like that. So this happens to be one for hair. If you go to the salon and get your hair done, brunette, redhead, blonde, but about 4 or 5 weeks in, it just starts to fade. The color fades, the shine fades, etc., etc. If you're blonde, it turns yellow. So I found this company called Glaze, and it is a 10-minute conditioner that you put in your hair dry. You let it sit for 10 minutes, and for me, personally, the blonde turned it pearl, and so it takes away that yellow brassiness and restores kind of that multi-tonal shine and color that you get when you walk out of the salon. But it was $16 and I get 2, it says 3, I get 2 uses out of it, lasts for 10 washes, it's semi-permanent, but it can restore that luster, color, and shine to your hair, but it's a conditioner. So if you're blonde and you use purple shampoo, you know that that's kind of drying and it can turn your hair kind of gray. And this one just gave it this beautiful restored color that it looked like when I walked out of the salon. So I've got before and after pictures, and if you want to check it out, it's called Glaze. It's not promoted. I don't get any kind of kickback or anything. They don't have any idea I'm making this video, but I just found it and my hair is so soft. And I have witch's broom hair, and it is the softest it's ever been. So I really actually like it. It's a subtle difference. It's not going to make a dramatic change in your color. It's just going to extend the life of your color. So check out Glaze if you want to try it out. So give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got the notification bells on because I'm coming out with some recipes. And what's nice about this is that they are family-friendly recipes because not all of us have the luxury of cooking only for ourselves. We're cooking for other people. We're cooking for children. And they need to be things that everyone is going to enjoy. And so these are the recipes I'm going to be sharing with you, and then I'll give you all the calorie counts and all of that as we make them. And so I hope you will stay tuned and continue to join us on the journey of a lifetime. Until next time,